incoming district governor elect and of Rotary International of Rotary this district. And as you know, Rotary does tremendous work as an NGO, one of the largest international NGO to help mankind in health, hunger, humanity. So with that, that was a small briefing, and thank you for the press for being there in such large numbers. It is over to you first, and then.
Okay, thank you so much, Manoj, for explaining why we are here. And let me take this opportunity, of course, to acknowledge the two esteemed people, especially yourself, who is playing a very big role in making sure that this, what we are doing today, happens every day. It's one thing that I do believe that it's very important. Yesterday was Nelson Mandela's birthday, and 10 years ago, the UN Secretary, I think it was still Ban Ki-moon, they took a decision that on the 18th of July every year, we will celebrate 67 minutes of giving our love, giving our effort, and doing something for people who can never be able to repay. Even if we don't have money, you can just go and clean someone else's house, or exactly what you are doing. You don't have to give anything, but you can just say, I will give my skill out so that I can help people who need it and they can never be able to afford it, or pay me back. So I think most of the people that have spoken, that I've listened to even in the UN, have spoken about the issue of how do we make every day Nelson Mandela Day. And I think this is very amazing, and I think you are a living example that in fact it can be done. And we are so much excited to be here and be part of this, even if it's only for today. But we must say that we appreciate the effort that you are doing for the people, because it's very important. Of course, we are from South Africa, but we take our relationship with India very seriously, precisely because India and South Africa have a very long history. We share, even for us at home, we don't see people as colleagues. That's why I always call him my brother. I will also be my brother. So when we see Gandhi, we will say, you are my brother as well. You are number one. So we save the best for last.
Trustee of the foundation which respected Consul General spoke about, Vision Foundation of India. And we are very, very happy to be collaborating with the South African Council. And especially, we, as you said rightly, that we share a very rich history together, right? And of course, there are so many similarities between Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. And of course, Nelson Mandela was awarded the Bharat Ratna as well. So the highest award which we can ever give to a person in India, he has received that. So we share such a good common bond between us, between the two nations. And today, Nelson Mandela Day, 10 years, and we are working together. As you said, everybody, our ancestors will be very proud of us that we are still continuing the great work which they started. And as far as Vision Foundation of India is concerned, I will
Rotary to do work. It's because of your noble souls. And let me just express to you, I don't think either of you all knew this, but I've already spoken to your father about 6 months back, and we are going to be doing about 100,000 checkups in the next year. Correct about 10,000 blindness surgeries. So we've already planned, it's already talked about. And I had this fortunate opportunity to be called to inaugurate your center at even St. George's Hospital, which is there. So this is mission, the project next year is also called Mission Vision. So it's like, collaborating the two of us. We hope to do great work with you, and I'm so grateful that we have noble souls like you here. And thank you for supporting the cause once again, sister from South Africa. Thank you so much.
of all have to congratulate them for taking such an initiative to do this on a daily basis. But the second of all, we need to make sure that we support them with everything that we can be able to support them on. And one of the things that I do feel needs to be known is that when you see someone doing such an effort, it actually touches you as well to ask yourself, what can I do? Why can't I do something else even with my skills to make sure that we spread all this that is already being done by this foundation. So we really appreciate what they are doing, and it is such an exemplary to all of us to actually make sure that something like Nelson Mandela Day, which happened yesterday, can happen every day. So that is my thought about what they are doing.
So what is your thoughts? We are celebrating Nelson Mandela Day also, and Nelson Mandela thought also to provide economically backward people, and you also do the same kind of work here, providing a free checkup for fight. What is your thoughts and your...
South Africa and India go back a long way, and definitely we would love to celebrate Nelson Mandela Day by doing what we do best. That we are using our skills to help people regain their eyesight and to help them see. And these people have no access to eye care or affordable eye care otherwise. So it gives us immense pleasure to team with the council to help people regain their eyesight.
So what is your thoughts, and how many you are providing services to all the economically backward classes? Can you share some details about how many patients you are providing free services?
So let me tell you, the project for next year is that we will be checking into 100,000 people to check for them for their blindness cure, etc. And we've already talked to his father, Dr. Kothari, and already kind of come out with vision. And we'll be actually hopefully trying to cure at least 10,000 blindness. This is for next year. You want to talk about the other projects? Rotary per se is the world's largest NGO, and it does a huge amount of philanthropic work. Just in our district, so-called, which extends up to Dhanu, we do about 150 CR worth of projects every year. And they range from sanitation to hygiene to medical to education. So we are there with every area.
Ma'am, what is your thoughts on Nelson Mandela, also known as the Gandhi, he also known as in our country? What is your thought? Prime Minister also appreciate many times Nelson Mandela in his speech. What is your thoughts on that, our Prime Minister?
My thought is that it shows that Africa, South Africa in particular, and India are one. And we came from the same womb, lack of a better word to say, that we've been carried by and nurtured by one person with the same thought. And one of the things that I think we always remember and we always hold dear, and which I always hear when I listen to the Prime Minister Modi ji saying, is the issue of being the change that you want to see in the world. And I think what is happening here as well symbolizes that whatever it is that we are taught and what our leaders today are still saying, people like Modi ji and President Ramaphosa back at home, is to continue to be that change. We shouldn't only just say that is wrong, that is right, but we should do something to see that change happen. If each one of us can do just this little thing, you can then imagine the kind of impact that we can do to change this world.
So what is your thought? Such a good initiative taken by the South African and Vision Foundation to provide good services to the economically backward classes people. What is your thoughts on that?
So our focus, in addition to that, is working very closely with Vision Foundation and also continuing to work with the South African consulate on something called as prevention of diabetic retinopathy. So India has a diabetic population of 70 million people, out of which 30% can go blind if they are not checked properly. So there is a project called Sugar and Sight, which we are deeply working with Saumil and his father, Dr. Kothari, to ensure that we screen, scan and detect in advance, so that if it's detected in advance, then we can stop for future eye complication and help in preventable blindness.
Some 4 lakh rupees relief fund also provided by the... Can you share that details about that regarding how many amounts?
So the founders, so they are provided to a foundation which is called Indian Relief, and that is going to be for a series of things. So one is prevention of blindness, there is some work we are doing for cancer related stuff and all that. So it's all to ensure that, the cause is amplify not only to, today we talk about prevention of blindness, but other causes also.
So, any people want to donate your foundation, how can they donate? Can you share the details about it?
Vision Foundation of India has a website called www.visionfoundationofindia.in. So .in. They can definitely go on the website and see all the details of the work which we do. There are many projects which are going on. As Manoj mentioned, Sugar and Sight is one project. Our flagship project is Rashtriya Netra Yagna, where we are doing more than 1 lakh free eye surgeries a year. And the aim is to do more and more every year, so that more and more people are benefited. And many such projects are there which are undertaken by Vision Foundation of India. Definitely all the details are there on the website. I would urge people to go on the website and help us to help people see.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.